Hi Scorpio, welcome to Sophquest. I am Spence and this is a fresh new channel that I am starting. I know that you might have seen me at Sophquest Synergy, that is also my channel, that I started with my sister a number of years ago. But because of the changes to YouTube and their metrics, it would have been sluggish for me to continue that channel. So instead I'm starting fresh with this channel, Sophquest. So please do, if you would, subscribe so I can keep the channel going, get it going as quickly as we can. I'm going to be bringing you your weeklies for every zodiac sign. So for you this week, Scorpio, for May 17th through the 23rd, I'm going to pull one Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reed. And then I'm going to pull a 9-card Light Seers for you. All right. And we'll go from there. In the middle of the week, we're going to move from Taurus season into Gemini season, May 20th, 21st, depending on where you are in the world. And so we're moving from a dense earth energy into a lighter air energy, and so you're going to be thinking faster, problem solving. And then we're moving pretty quickly into eclipse energy and Mercury retrograde, and we'll talk about that next week. So we're going to take it light and easy this week. We've also got Jupiter in Pisces, which is really a nice feeling. So trust your insight this week. Trust the inner voice, okay? All right, Scorpio, for you, nope, I had two. I just want one. Where is it? Scorpio, there you are, Scorpio. Great and full. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. This is that your cup runneth over, Scorpio. I don't know if you've been feeling this way, but hopefully this week something is going to happen that makes you feel this way. And maybe you will say, my cup runneth over. That's so beautiful. Great and full. This is when you're going to take stock of what you have learned throughout Taurus season. How you've tilled the soil, you've planted the seeds, you're trying to make the changes in your life that are going to help you progress forward and go through the changes that we're all going through on this planet. And taking stock of that. And understanding its worth, understanding what you value about what you've had to change and why. Because you've valued them, the changes that you've been trying to make. So that's a good thing. All right, now moving into Gemini energy, we're going to be understanding more, a lot more, and learning. We're going to be learning. Okay, here we go. Cutting the deck for May 17th through the 23rd for Scorpio. 9 cards for you. Take 3 deep breaths for me while I lay it out and take a look at it. Okay, we're going to bring down the cortisol, bring up the dopamine and the serotonin. Feeling better? All right. Are you worried about a friend, perhaps? Scorpio. And maybe something happened and you're weighing out whether or not it's going to last, that friendship, or let's take a look. There's been problems that have been happening, and I think you might expect that there will continue to be problems in the relationship with someone because you're not sure whether you can count on them, I'm seeing, perhaps. Scorpio. Under the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. And this could be a fire sign, could be a female fire sign person, it could be a male that is exhibiting the fire element that is yin energy, that is more internally fiery. Okay? Either way, it's the yin of the element of fire. And that is magnetism and motivation and inspiration. So maybe this is a fiery person in your life, or maybe this is how you're feeling. You're feeling motivated and inspired and grateful and happy to have this new lease on life, and you're like, you know, I really want good friends, good times, and a future that I know where I'm going to receive what I give. But you are definitely going over and over something in your mind about this, about friendship, and about your future, and about what your standards are in friendship, Scorpio. The standards that you have in friendships. Are they reciprocal? Are they reciprocated? The love that you give, is it reciprocated? Because I see something happened here. Under the Three of Cups on the left side of the 9, I've got this with the Ten of Swords and the Tower. So it seems to me that for a very long time now, there have been hurtful words exchanged between you and someone, or at least something about the relationship that's been hurtful. And either you or they have had to have some time to heal from that. This may be exactly what you need now. This healing love medicine, like a balm, that will heal the relationship. That is a potential here with this card. There is a potential for healing, and that might really surprise you. You may have thought, done, dead, it's gone, I can't repair it. Or maybe you're saying to yourself, you know what? We're just going to change the way we have the relationship, and we're going to have better standards in the relationship, better boundaries in the relationship, and we are going to rebuild it. Perhaps that might be happening for you. Because you see that you know, this is something you've grown over a long period of time, perhaps 7 years, if the number 7 means something to you. Maybe 5 for some of you, but it's been a struggle. It's been like, for whatever reason, your personalities clash. Well, I mean, come on, we all have personality dynamics, right? We all have our light side, our shadow side, and we all have to learn how to have a relationship, and where our relationship dynamics have to draw certain lines when it comes to having boundaries. So this is something we all go through, and it's something that everybody has the ability to grow and heal, and to, you know, implement change when change is necessary for a friendship to grow from just being a superficial type of friendship, right? Fair weather friend, into something that's deeper and more trusting and more trustworthy. So perhaps that might be happening for some of you. I think that you are worried about the way that this person sees you, or they're worried about the way you see them. Maybe there's been a little judgmentalism happening. Maybe one of you is, you know, the stay at home and read type, and the other one's let's go out and party type, right? And so you want to be careful not to fall into judgment with one another. And I think you've been weighing it out. I think because you've put so much of an effort into the relationship, right? It's grown, it's got roots. It's got what I call real estate, right? It's got real estate right here. Because the relationship has that, you know, going back and forth over what am I going to do? Where do I plant the seed? Do I plant, you know, the seed, no, the relationship's over, we should say goodbye? Or do I plant the seed of let's work on it, let's rework it, talk it over, see where we can both make adjustments and come to some type of cooperation, right? So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, because it certainly can't stand the way it was or the way that it is now with the Ten of Swords. This is about changing mindset, right? You've gotten to the 10. Normally, the 10 of Swords in almost every deck is 10 swords in the back, right? This is getting hurt by someone. Now in this deck, it's not so much, it's just, okay, I learned that, and I learned nothing, you know, all the birds are the information. You've learned for 10 swords. You've come to the realization that whatever this is with these relationships, that something needs to change. I mean, when this is the first row, something needs to change, right? You can see that. Something's changing. So what is grateful saying to you? Because on the bottom here I've got the Tower, the Five of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So this is about rising yourself and saying to someone, look, I'm not going to fight with you anymore. You'd mean something to me. Can we move forward now? Can we do something totally different? Can we just change the way we think about this and decide to each his own and go separate ways? Or can we really just, live and let live, agree to disagree? Who's going to bring the cup? Scorpio? You? Or maybe they will bring the cup to you. And it's going to be yours to accept with grace and gratitude or not. Either way, there is definitely value there. So I would consider it pretty deeply if I were you. All right? With kindness, reverence, and gratitude, I wish you well. Please do subscribe to Sophquest, my new channel, because it's going to be fresh as a daisy and we're going to go, go, go. So I appreciate it so much, and I'll talk to you next week. Thank you.